Good morning. Van Morrison. Van Morrison and the Chieftains. They do Raglan Road, which I've done a Raglan Road, Luke Kelly's version of Raglan Road, which I liked. I like that. But Fonz Bax, B-A-K-X, Fonz Bax, am I saying that right? Has requested that I do Van Morrison's version. And it was a lot of people commenting that they liked Van Morrison's version better. And I find that highly unusual, but we will find out here in just a second. The album is Irish Heartbeat, so we're going to do that. Van the Man, we all know about Van the Man. And his version of Raglan Road. Now, and also when I first did Luke Kelly's, everybody was praising Luke Kelly's version and him in general. So this has got to be, well, we shall see, because
on Raglan Road, on an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day rue. I saw the danger, yet I walked along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a falling leaf at the dawning of the day. Listen. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passions pledged. The Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I'm not making hay. But I loved too much by such and such is happiness thrown away. All right.
now, it seems to me, did Luke Kelly ever do a version of this with the Chieftains? Surely yes. I don't know, one way or the other, but it would seem highly unlikely that he didn't. I don't know. The version I saw with Luke Kelly was
I give her the gifts of the mind.
Was a live version, just sitting,
I give her the
banjo and guitar.
That's known to all the artists who have known true goods of sound and time. With word and tint, I never did stare. I gave her reams of poems to say, with our own name there, and a shiny black hair like the clouds over fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking now. Away from me, so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have wood, not as I should. A creature made of clay.
You want to hear something weird?
And the angel woos are the clay. He loose his wings.
Listening to him sing
of the day. All right.
with his expressive way he does it. I got a hint of all people, and I shouldn't say of all people because it might figure, Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. And maybe it's just an Irish thing, that the style of singing comes from singing Irish songs, maybe. But when I was listening to Van Morrison, it was like Phil Lynott came to mind. And also, very cool, very good. Glad I listened to this. That was very cool, very good rendition of that. And in the beginning, I was thinking to myself, yeah, I like Luke Kelly's better. But now that I've heard this, I really can't say. I like them both. Isn't that weird? I was pretty much had my mind made up in the beginning of this. But now, having heard it, I am conflicted between one and the other. I can't say which one I like better. They're both just too diverse to say, oh, this one's better than the other one. No, I can't say it. They're both good. Like them both. And also, I started to say that in singing, listening to singing styles, Van Morrison, very expressive when he was really getting into some expressive bits of his singing there, I thought of another person, Leon Russell. Now, and both of them, you can't say that they have terrific voices. They don't have bad voices. I mean, they sing the way they sing, and fine. But just the way they sing, how they'll play with the words as they, if you know what I mean. It's like Leon Russell he's got a unique voice, and I like his voice, but sometimes he's. They're just stretching it. They're stretching that emotion in their singing. Am I making sense? When I hear things, when I'm listening to music, I hear the damnedest stuff sometimes. It'll just spark like, oh, this, oh, that person, this is coming to mind constantly when I'm listening to music. And most of the time while I'm doing these videos, I don't bring it up. I don't say it because I would... it's bad enough people tell me to stop talking and quit interrupting music, but it's either I say it when I think of it or I'll lose it. So that's where I am at. But yes, very cool. I liked it, Van Morrison. I've always liked Van Morrison. And Luke Kelly's generally new to me. Last couple of years I discovered him through commenters saying I should give a listen to Luke Kelly. But yeah. I like them both. I like Luke Kelly's version. Yeah, and other things that he's done. So there it is there. What was it? Fawn's Backs. Does that mean anything? Or is it a... All right, folks. That was very cool. Totally enjoyed that. Later, folks.